Nofap soldiers, welcome back to day 7. You will now receive your action step. Firstly, before we give you your action step, once again, gentlemen, congratulations. You made it to day 7. It is a milestone day, gentlemen. Clap it up. I mean it. Really clap. Clap for yourself. Now visualize that person you were when you were maybe 10 years old, when you were 9 years old, that little boy you used to be that was running around enjoying life. What I want you to do is, as you're clapping, say thank you to that little boy and say congratulations. Thank you and congratulations. That little boy that somehow got himself addicted to this PMO is now starting to break free and has made a major milestone, and we want to go ahead and congratulate him for that. So congratulations to your inner child. So, gentlemen, as we're traveling down the path, we understand that there are different things that we're going to have to do to help us glide down the path like we're on a skateboard. And one of those things is to maintain aware. Be aware. Maintain your awareness of the different sensations that are in your brain and your energetic system. That's what I want you to do. Maintain awareness of the different sensations that are going on in your brain and your energetic system. The reason I want you to do that and how I want you to practice this is as you're meditating, when you bring your mind back to your breathing, I just want you to be aware of different things that may be going on, of the different sensations. Before you give your gratitude, I want you to just be aware, because you're giving it 5 times per day, right? Before you give your gratitude, I just want you to be aware of any sensations that may be in your body or your energetic system, as well as any thoughts that you may have. Start to create a separation between you and your mind. When you don't have a separation between you and your mind, what actually starts to happen is you believe you are the mind. And so when the mind starts to tell you, hey, you need this dopamine, you actually literally feel that way. But as you start to go down the path, you recognize that you can actually observe the mind and say, no, that's actually you that wants a dopamine spike. But the path to doing that is the path of starting now. It's the path of starting to observe the mind, because the mind is the one that's going to get you to relapse. The true you wants to be free. You don't want to relapse. So as a result, you have to say, mind, I'm not you. You have to observe it. And that will help you dramatically. Also, I want you to start to be aware of what's going on in your energetic system. When you feel different vibrations and sensations in your body, I want you to be aware of them. Start to be aware of what's going on. Start to realize that it's your mind and that all these things are happening in your mind. These words that you're hearing right now, you're interpreting them in your mind. The same place the urges are. You're creating them. Don't you understand that? You keep creating these different situations in your life, and now you're in the situation where you have to break this addiction, and you can do it if you just believe that you can do it. And one way to get you to believe that you can do it is to start to see that the urge, that the sensation is not actually you calling you back. It's something that's inside of you. It's something that's separate from you. And if it's separate from you, that means it needs you to exist because it's inside of you. You're interpreting the sensation. And as you are interpreting the sensation, you realize that you're creating it. And the first step to realize that is to start to observe them. Observe them. Okay? Once you start to observe them over a period of time, guess what? They start to become absolved and dissolved into the ether until ultimately you vibrate higher and you overcome them. Okay? So that's what I want you to do with the urges. As far as your energetic system, simply be aware. That's it. You may feel a tingle. You may feel pulsations in different parts of the body. You may feel an energy rising in different areas. Just look at it. Just watch it. Just recognize that it's just like we said earlier, that there's more energy currents running through you right now. And as a result of these energy currents running through you, you may be feeling a bit different. And you're probably a bit more magnetic. But we'll talk about that in a very upcoming soon video. We'll talk about your magnetism. And part of the reason you're having this magnetism is because the energetic currents are starting to flow through you. So trust the process and allow them to flow. Just be aware. No need to identify, no need to try to change or dictate. Just be aware. Do that to your mind, do that to your energetic system, and I'll see you up the path.